I see judgment in your eyes. None of that, Luck. There's nothing wrong with someone coming in once a week to help with my house.
I didn't say anything.
But you were thinking it.
God damn it. He'd been thinking it. They might not have known each other well, but Saint got lucky in ways that didn't make sense. Not in a bad way, just surprising. I didn't know you had a housekeeper. Maybe it's a funny thing to be struck by, but... Lucky shrugged. Guess it goes to show there are a lot of little things we don't know about each other. Probably some bigger things, too. It was surprising how you could know you loved someone while still being aware you missed out on certain pieces that made them who they were. But maybe that was life. He figured people likely never stopped learning about people they loved.
True.
Saint made a turn and was quiet for a moment. Lucky wondered if he'd hurt Saint or if his words had come out wrong, but he thought these things were important to talk about, their differences and what they discovered about one another.
We'll learn. It won't be easy. We talked about that. It's likely going to be hard, but I want you here with me. I want to be with you. We'll have to figure it out as we go.
The perfect answer. It was so strange how once Saint had decided he was all in with their relationship, once he'd told Lucky he loved him, he was incredibly open with his feelings when it came to the two of them. He was glad Saint could be open with him about them, but wished he spoke more about everything else, too. Lucky reached over, tickled the back of Saint's neck with the pads of his fingers. I want to be with you, too, and no, I'm not hungry. We'll eat at home. Cottage Grove had always been home. In most ways, it always would be home. But now, Los Angeles would have to be home, too. The thought made him smile, but he also felt the tug of longing for the familiar.
I like that. We'll eat at home, Saint confirmed. And God, that feels fucking fabulous. I sort of want to close my eyes and nuzzle into your hand.
How about that something else we do at home instead of while you're driving? Lucky teased.
You never let me have any fun.
They chuckled as Lucky took in the atmosphere. Whatever street they were on now was incredibly busy, too. There was graffiti on a lot of the walls, and people walked the streets, some dressed like it was a casual day out, some in business clothes, and others, obviously homeless, pushing carts and carrying backpacks. It was so strange to see so many different people together, different classes and races all in one place. He definitely wasn't in Cottage Grove anymore. Where are we?
Hollywood?
Lucky's brows pulled together. This is Hollywood?
You expected something different?
Yeah, something a little nicer. Saint snickered.
It has its areas. It's like everywhere else here. There are nicer areas and worse ones. But no, I suppose this isn't what you imagine when you think of the Hollywood from television. I think you'll like my house, though. I live in the hills. It's more secluded. It'll feel more like home. Lucky liked the sound of that. He let his fingers dance up Saint's neck and to the back of his buzzed head. I'm excited to see your house. Our house.
Again, it was so weird hearing Saint say things like that. There was no turning back. Saint had been so insistent in the beginning that they were just fucking around. It felt good knowing that Saint was now just as wrapped up in Lucky as Lucky was in him. Our house, Lucky confirmed, even though he wasn't sure it would feel that way. He hoped it would. It didn't take long before Saint made a few turns and the scenery began to change. The neighborhood became residential. It surprised him that it was so close to such an active part of the city. The houses were, well, if he was being honest, they were fucking huge. There were canopies of large green trees and more nature than Lucky would have expected. Maybe Saint was right. Maybe it would feel like home being at Saint's house. Their house. Wow. Lucky took in the massive two-story house in front of him, dark gray with tall windows taking up one section of the front, and a modern design with sharp square edges that was so very different from home. Not good or bad different, just not what he was accustomed to. Saint pulled into the garage and parked beside a black Mercedes, which Lucky was pretty sure would be the car he was supposed to drive. What the fuck was this life? He'd left an old truck at home, a truck he loved like hell and missed, but still old. Now he would be driving a Mercedes or Saint's Corvette.
I can't wait to show you around. I hope you like it.
It's incredible, Lucky replied, because it was. Not his style, but he could see the beauty in it. They got out of the car, plucked some of the bags from the back, and headed for the door. His parents were also